Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Talita and I post weekly videos on all things mom life, self-care, organization, cleaning. Right now we're really focusing around mom life, self-care because I am currently 38 weeks pregnant. This baby will be here in no time. We're expecting our second baby boy, most likely the last pregnancy. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about my third trimester recap. Without further ado, let's get started. So let's start out with the number one thing that's been going on recently in the third trimester, and that is nesting. So there's nesting for baby and there's nesting the home. And the nesting for baby was the easy part because honestly, it's our second baby. It was very easy to just kind of transition what we had from Kaiden to baby number 2. And then of course we had to make a few purchases for the new baby's arrival. However, the nesting for home has been really interesting this time around. I have been going crazy organizing everything. Recently, I decided I needed to get my car cleaned. I vacuumed my entire car, which was full of dog hair. It was disgusting. I've been meaning to clean my car forever now. And somehow I got this urge to just organize my car completely, which was so nice. I've always wanted to have a beige interior for a car, and we will get an SUV or a bigger car in the near future. But until then, I want to make sure that I am proud of the car that I drive. I drive a Toyota Camry 2012. It's like a simple car. It's nothing bougie, it's nothing special, and I think because of that I haven't been really taking care of it as much as I should. And you know, I've decided, you know what, like I need to be proud of what I have no matter what it is, and it needs to represent me for who I am. And if I'm an organized person, my car is not showing that, then that is not aligning and it's not making me feel good whenever I drive it. So I decided, let's put some effort in my car. I bought beige floor mats and a nice leather wheel cover. I bought a makeup bag with 2 zippers, like the top and bottom, so I can store tampons, not for me because that's not happening probably anytime soon, but if I have friends in the car that need it, it's nice to have regardless. I have gum, I have water flavored packets in there, I have hair ties and clippers. It's so nice to know that I have all of these things in my middle console now, and it's nice and organized in that bag. I also bought a little trash bag for the car. So you know how, like, let's say you're chewing gum and you have like the, you know, the plastic, and you just kind of like leave it in the car and you forget to take it out, and then it becomes this huge thing. Your car ends up being a mess. So I made sure I got a little trash can that's super cute, very like not too big, but like big enough for the small things. And I inserted it in the back of the car for guests so that they have a place to throw the trash to. And it's the car, like I'm excited to drive the car now, if that makes sense. So I did that. Highly recommend. I'll link everything below, by the way. So if you guys like anything that you see and you want to do it for yourself too, or you've been meaning to, you can check out what I got. These were all really like cheap purchases. Like the floor mat was $20. You know, all these things were like very on budget. Next thing I decided to do was my seasoning cabinet, which was bothering me forever. So I decided to organize that, which it looks so nice every time I open it now, because that is something that I use every day. It's just nice to see that everything is in place and everything is organized. So I did that. The guest room, if you guys watched my shorts, I showed you guys step by step me organizing my guest room for my mother-in-law that's coming, and then my mom that's coming next to visit and stay here and hopefully help us out with the baby. Kaiden, probably Kaiden. So that's really nice that that's all set. It's nice to see the room nice and clean and just organized and ready to go for them. Right now it's it's not a mess, but it just has a lot of like the new baby stuff in there. So part of, you know, the nesting is I bought a lot of things for the baby, like the wooden gym mat, which is more recommended than the colorful ones. You want more neutral colors. So I got that for him. I have the bassinet, which I've shown you guys in the last video that I did. What else do we get? Diaper changer, even though we have the nice fancy diaper changer for Kaiden, if the baby is up at night, we want to make sure we have a diaper changer that is not in Kaiden's room. So we got like a cheaper one. I'll also link that below if you guys are looking for just like a cheaper option for diaper changers. So all that is in that room right now, as well as the swing, which I showed you guys in my latest video too. So that is like one of the things that are going on in the third trimester for me that's been like crazy. Like I've been nesting like crazy. I've cleaned my my bathroom drawer. Everything is nice and organized. I don't know why, but it's making me feel ready. Like organizing the house and the things for the baby is making me feel like I'm ready to welcome him into our home. So that's been a big third trimester thing. Okay, now let's talk about what I'm doing for me and my health during the third trimester. So first and foremost, I'm really focusing on drinking lots and lots of water. Of course, I've been doing this throughout my entire pregnancy, but even more so now, I'm very conscious about drinking as much water as possible. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So first thing in the morning, I fill up my bottle to the top. I have a 32-ounce bottle, so I need 4 of those to reach my goal of a gallon. So that is what I'm doing every single day without exception. The second thing I'm doing that's really, really helpful if you're in your third trimester, but probably in general for your pregnancy, depending how your pregnancy is. For me, when I hit my third trimester, it's very hard for my stomach to digest things. So anything I eat can upset my stomach. No matter if it's healthy or unhealthy, my stomach has a hard time processing food in my third trimester. So I've been taking probiotics every single day, like every single morning before anything. I take my probiotic and it has helped so much. I have not had any issues since doing this with my stomach, which has been so nice, because if you've been there or you are there right now, you know it's just not fun when you're feeling a lot of stomach pain, and on top of already the big discomfort that you're feeling being very, very big in your third trimester. So I highly recommend, if you are not taking a probiotic yet, to start taking a probiotic, whether you're in your third trimester, second or first. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's just gonna help you. So that is another thing I've been doing in the third trimester that's been extremely helpful for me. The other thing I've been doing is taking extra walks, because I'm not lifting weights. The last 4 weeks of my pregnancy, I decided to stop lifting weights and focus more on meditation, stretches, yoga, more body weight workouts with the app that I mentioned I used all my pregnancy with Kaiden, called Fit On. I'll link all of this below for you guys to check out. It's a free app. It's not sponsored. I just really, really love this app. And even now, once I stopped lifting weights and jumped onto the app again, it's made such a big difference for me. And just pain wise, you know, my body was really sore. I think too, I was lifting a lot, so even though that helped me for most of my pregnancy, I think once I reached the third trimester, it was just a lot for me and I could tell. So I decided, you know what, listen to my body right now. This feels like a lot. Let's, transition to stretching, being mentally ready, and, prepping my body for birth. And it's been amazing. 1 week in, I felt my body was just more flexible. And, I think I was doing stretches with lifting, but just not enough. And it's good to have a balance of both. So I highly recommend doing that. But because I'm not lifting, I feel like I'm not burning as much calories now. So I'm trying to also incorporate more walks in my day so I can exercise a little bit more, if that makes sense. And it's nice because I enjoy walking. Every time I walk, I have a podcast on, my coffee with me. It's really nice. So I highly recommend walking. Even if you can't do other things at all, walking alone is just a super great exercise, and especially during pregnancy. Next thing I've been doing is increasing my red raspberry leaf tea intake. So as some of you guys know, I've been taking the red raspberry leaf tea since my second trimester. I did that with Kaiden, and I'm doing that again this pregnancy. Again, consult with your OB or your doula before you start this. But that is something that I've done the last time, and I'm doing it again this time. Did it help? I don't know. So many things could come together to help you during labor and recovery. But because I had a pretty positive experience, especially in my recovery last time, I wanted to do it again this time around. And during my third trimester, I normally increase to 2 tea bags. So second trimester, I do 1 tea bag every day. And the third trimester, I do 2 tea bags per day. So that is what I'm doing differently in the third trimester as well. I mentioned this before, and this could be a little TMI, but you guys know I share everything here. So I'm going to share this with you guys too. My first pregnancy, I had hemorrhoids. It was awful. It was painful. It was very uncomfortable. And I got it in my third trimester. So this time around, I decided to be more mindful since I knew more about it, to try to avoid it. So what I did is I've obviously done some research to see what I can do. And the number one thing that popped up is really like when you go number 2, that you should be on a step stool. You should elevate your legs up so that there's less pressure on your back and your front, because you are carrying a lot of weight. That pressure is usually what causes you to get hemorrhoids. So I've been doing that literally since day 1. Before I even had a belly, I've been doing it just to get in the habit of it. And I'm telling you guys, it's been a game changer because I did not get it. Of course, there's still a chance you can get it through delivery, hopefully. Knock on wood, I don't. But yeah, as of right now, I do not have any symptoms of hemorrhoids at all, which has been so nice to be able to avoid. And that is literally the only thing I'm doing. So highly recommend getting a step stool. As you guys can see on this video, it's not even a step stool what I have. It's the thing that you see on the floor. It just helps me elevate a little bit, and usually I do a little bit more with my knees and like pull it up a little bit more. But that is what I use to kneel down when giving Kaiden a bath, so my knee is not on the floor, which I guess is kind of bougie, I don't know, but it's nice. But I've been using that to go to the bathroom. So that is what I'm doing, and it's been super helpful, and it clearly has worked so far. So highly recommend in your third trimester, but really like start as early as you can, because every pregnancy is different. We all gain different weights, and you never know. So it's best to avoid it. It's best to be on the safe side. Lastly, I've been really taking in every minute, every second of every day with Kaiden. because any minute now, it could be the last day that he is our only child. So, you know, I'm really trying to take that in and enjoy being with him. We did the baby moon, which I showed you guys on this channel. That was really nice to be able to celebrate him that weekend. But, you know, that was just a weekend. Every day I've been really taking that time with him and, you know, trying to just be as present as possible with him so that I can look back and not regret anything about this period of time. Even though it's been really hard being a stay-at-home mom, pretty much doing all of the things by myself. We don't really have family here. So, you know, my husband's working, I'm alone taking care of him, very pregnant, but I'm trying to just be grateful and just really enjoy every single moment I have with him before we welcome baby number 2. And I highly recommend, if you are in your 3rd trimester and you're about to welcome another baby in your life, to do the same, which I'm sure you are, because who isn't, right? I think that's just, you automatically do that before you have another baby. But that is something I wanted to share with you guys too, because it has been a big part of this last, I don't know how many weeks, just, you know, really taking it all in. And he's been so sweet. It's almost like he knows. He's kissed my belly multiple times. He's still really young, he's 19 months, but, you know, we try reading him books about welcoming a little brother in his life. We try to, you know, be as descriptive about what is going on as possible, and we'll see what happens. But we're really excited. We know he's going to be a great big brother. And yeah, anytime now, this baby is going to be here, and we absolutely cannot wait. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with a mom friend, and I will see you next time.